You're listening to WJHS 91.5, The Eagle. Welcome to Media in the Making, a podcast where we are looking for the evolution of media, from 1600 all the way to present day. In this podcast series, we ask how have different forms of media evolved and changed culture. Media in the Making, where media and culture are always changing. Now let's take a step back in time. I'm going to be talking about DVD players and how DVD players changed culture, but also how DVD players have changed throughout time. Hi, my name is Lisa Michaels. Now I'm going to ask you a question. So how has the DVD player changed in your life? This is the quote by Tim Lucas. If it's a choice between spending $25 for a ticket to a movie and almost as much again for drinks and popcorn, it's understandable that people are opting to buy a movie on DVD for $15 even if there's no refills. Tim Lucas. I chose this quote because it ties into my question, and it's also an interesting quote. But if you want to hear my answer to the question, then stay tuned. Now let's pop this DVD in and let's get started. The DVD player was made in 1997 and was made by Sony and Pacific Digital Company. It was made by the United States. A DVD player is when the player decodes the MPEG-2 on the DVD so we can watch movies on the TV or in a car. Some benefits of having a DVD player are if you have poor internet connection or if your internet is down, you can watch movies and sometimes you have better video quality. Many Disney films were DVD, and now they have spin-offs or even are on different forms of networks. There are many types of DVD players, like all-in-one player, multi-capacity player, free-range player, smart player, Blu-ray player, 4K Ultra HD player, and a portable DVD player. Now we're going to be talking about portable DVD players. But first, I'm going to tell you my answer to the previous question. The previous question is, how has the DVD player changed in your life? When you have no internet, you can use a DVD player. So many people had them in the late 1990s. Now I'm going to be interviewing one of my teachers, Mr. Glaza. So the previous question is, how has the DVD player changed in your life?
So the DVD player, when it first came out, was this exclusive, super expensive item that not everybody had, that was high end, that was like Mercedes-Benz of like ways to consume movies. And compared to VHS, super clean, super nice. And over time, I think I was at Walmart the other day, and it was, you could dig out of their bins the DVDs for $5 a piece, which is something just a number of years ago was unheard of. So the evolution of the DVD player, revolutionary to the industry itself, but also has changed over time, which is kind of fun to see.
Next, I'm going to be talking to one of my classmates, Mackenzie Miller. The previous question, how has the DVD player changed in your lifetime?
Over time, we were starting to use more DVD players than the old VHS cases. Now we don't even we're starting to transfer from DVDs to Netflix and stuff like that. But DVD players really changed over time, where we can record like family gatherings. We can record lots of amazing moments of just DVDs. Period. And I would have to say it's changed my life for sure. And if it doesn't change a lot of other people's lives, why should how can it? Because this is that was new technology coming out, and it was helpful to like the ones that wanted to watch these up-class films instead of going to the movie theaters that cost a fortune nowadays. You can just go buy that DVD, for like $5, like our teacher, Mr. Glaza, said, and then you're sitting on the couch and watching instead of buying popcorn, buying the ticket. So yeah, it's changed all of our lives.
I want to say thank you to both my guests that were interviewed because they help this podcast a lot. Now we're going to talk about portable DVD players. The portable DVD player was made to aid the DVD player. so that people do not have to watch at home or on TV. It was first created in 1998 by Panasonic. I put a quote because it ties into this, but here's the quote by David Odin Steers. Something happens to us all when we experience something as a unit. That doesn't occur when we're on our couch or holding our little portable DVD players. That was by David Odin Steers. I chose this quote because it supports my part about portable DVD players and how they have aided DVD players because people still watch movies. Here are some laptops that have portable DVD players built in. Acer Aspire 5, Lenovo Chromebook, ASUS, Lenovo IdeaPad, Google Pixelbook, Dell Latitude, and MSI. Now let's eject this out of the DVD. Now that I've told you about DVD players and portable DVD players and some laptops so I can play movies, I'm going to tell you how this affects culture. This affects culture by people wanting to watch different kinds of movies and widening their broads, and people are introduced to new ideas and new concepts. Media in the Making is brought to you by WJHS 91.5 Legal Tech Academy Media. Media in the Making teaches you about the evolution of media throughout history and its effects on culture. For more of the students, more podcast series are on the 91.5 website, WJHS915.org. Thank you for joining us.